I'm going to show you how to do your name in bubble letters. You need pencil, eraser, pencil sharpener, a ruler if you have it. I couldn't find my ruler, so I'm just going to use an envelope because it has a nice straight line. To begin, everything's going to be super, super light marks, because we will be doing erasing later. So I'm just going to draw a really light line at the bottom, so my letters are straight. And then I'm going to lightly draw my name. And if you've never done any kind of lettering before, it's easier to start with all capital letters. And then once you get the hang of things, you can try lowercase. So I've just simply written my name with very simple lines in all caps. And now we're going to move into adding the bubbly parts. So what you're going to do, and again, you're marking really, really light. So sometimes what I like to do is kind of ghost draw on top before I make my mark. So you're going to start adding kind of like bubbly ovals around your letters. All right, so now I have kind of the skeleton of my bubble letters. It reminds me of balloon animals. And so what you can do now, either with a darker mark of your pencil, or I have a darker pencil, or if you have a black marker, that could work too. You can go ahead and start outlining your bubble letters. There you go. Then you can take your eraser and start, I'm going to use this one, erasing the insides. I have a wobbly table. You can erase the line. So you will have only your bubble outlines remaining. Time to add details, color to your bubble letters. Something I think is really cute. If you imagine like a balloon or a real bubble, they often have like that little reflection highlight. If you can imagine, that's where the light's hitting. So you can go ahead and add those if you want. Making your own special touches. I'm going to go ahead and use colored pencils to color mine in. You are welcome to use markers, crayons. You could do just patterns inside with your pencil. there's your first lettering name project. So I did a really quick filling in of my letters with one color, but I wanted to show you a few super easy techniques if you choose to use colored pencils for adding more form or 3D effect. So on a flat piece of paper, one way we can make form is by how dark or light something is. So the easiest way to do that is just to press harder. So you could press harder around the edges on one side, and it's going to be the opposite side of where your highlight is, because the highlight is where the light's coming from, right? That's pretty complicated, so no sweat if that's a little confusing. But you can see just by going over a little bit more with the same color, that looks a little more 3D. Let's do it again. Okay. Another way to do it would be to add a different color. So I'm going to go a little bit darker. You could also pick a little bit of a lighter color. This not only adds 3D, but it just makes it look a little more interesting, doesn't it? And again, when I use colored pencils, instead of going down really hard one time, I like to go pretty light, but just go over it a lot of times. And here you can see I'm kind of making ovals, so it gives a nice soft effect. Let's do that purple one more time. So there you go. Practice, try different words, and I hope this is something you will have fun with adding to different posters or artworks you do. It's great if you're making a holiday card. There you go, bubble letters.